Okay, this is the third time I'm trying this video because I keep making it too long. Okay, but we're going to try and do it really fast now. Alright. I'm going to try and teach some people how to draw anime heads. I always start off with a basic circle, sort of like that. I'm going to draw 3 of them real quick because we're going to do a bunch of different views of a person's head. Now, I draw 2 lines to sort of, like if this was a sphere, this is where the person would be looking. This is going to be a side view, so the person's kind of looking over there. And lastly, we have the 3/4 view. Oop. Alright, so we have front, side, 3/4. Alright, now to start off the front, I draw a line that just touches the bottom barely. Then the next step is to find where you want your chin to be, because it's a very good reference point. It's usually about this distance to where these 2 lines intersect, to where these 2 lines intersect. The same distance down here, but just slightly less. So I'm probably going to want my chin maybe there. Next step is to draw 2 sort of slanted lines down from the sides over where your little sphere is to this cheekbone line, which is what I like to call it. And then from there you can also draw the bottom of the face. Yes. Okay. Now, for a side view, it's the same thing but just a little bit different. You want to draw that same line as before, but better than I just did. But there's also going to be a new thing that I'm introducing. It's the nose line, which is sort of like right there for the side view, because that's probably where your nose is going to stop. So you want to kind of draw backwards a J from where this and the side of the circle intersects, and it stops where the nose line and the cheekbone line intersect. And instead of just making your chin straight down from the middle right there, which would be way too angled, you have it, I like to divide this circle into about 4 parts. So you get the middle of the middle, and from this point we can have a chin line, but the same distance rule applies. So that distance down, but a little bit less. So maybe around there. This is where I want my chin to be. There. The chin also ends at the other side of this one, so like that is where it would end, and it also just comes up to reconnect with the circle, and then the neck would be coming down from this, right around in there. 3/4 view is a little bit different because all your reference points were taken away. I mean, the sides of the face are way over there. So, start off with the same line going like that. And your nose line is also there, but it's right at the front where the intersection is. You can also draw the sides of the face like you would normally, sort of like on a front view, where they're kind of pushed in. But this side is just slightly less pushed in than this one. And also, where your center of the circle is, which is what we were doing here, that same distance rule still applies, but it's from the center of the circle, not from just this line to the bottom. So, maybe I want my chin to be there. Maybe up a little more. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. And then the nose comes out just a little bit further than that line. Alright, now for stranger views, like a person looking not straight up, but a little bit angled up, like that. You kind of keep the same idea in mind where you have the bottom of your face is not exactly at this intersection anymore, but now it's kind of like right here. So I draw that same line, and I also draw that have that same nose line again, going up and down, and define the chin with that distance rule. It's from the center of the circle to where the top of the head would be. It's a little bit less because the top of the head comes out and around, so it's about that distance from here times 2, maybe actually right here. And now we can start with the sides of the face, which would be coming in from this intersection again. And that one doesn't even exist, but it's right there. And maybe even a little bit down more. Now this part would be non-existent, so now you have a person looking up that way. And we can also have a person looking down, sort of the same way. Center of the circle is right there. Nose line. And the bottom of the face got shifted underneath, so it's kind of like that. So this is a little distance rule. And down. Oop. Oh man, there we go. Stupid Adobe Illustrator. So that little distance rule. So maybe I want my chin to be here. So we do the same thing as we would all the faces, make the sides of the face, and then go down to where our chin would be. So this person's obviously looking down that way. Well, just a little bit, not a lot, just a little. And lastly, we'll do a back view, which is the exact same thing as you would the front of a face. Let's see. There's a good neck. But you would not see that chin, and this neck would be flush with the rest of everything around it. And I think that's just about it. I want to save some time to get in some finished products of these pictures that I just did, so that you can see what they actually look like when you're done.